successful, passionate, competitive, and just a wee bit crazy. There are many words that have been used to describe Baylor women's basketball coach Kim Mulkey. She coaches one of the top programs in the country, but her fire and brimstone makes her one of the most polarizing figures in the sport. We saw her fervor here in Oklahoma City 2 years ago when Baylor lost to Louisville in the NCAA regional and Mulkey nearly disrobed on the sidelines. We have a front row seat for Mulkey and the Bears again this weekend, as Baylor is one of 4 teams coming to the NCAA regional at the Peak. We've seen a lot of Kim Mulkey, the wild outfits, the sideline antics, even the singing. The singing? Yep, last week before a tournament game, Mulkey broke into song.
And we don't need your loud mouth informing the town. Y'all know that song? Y'all all city slickers. You got to grow up in the country to know that song. And you don't know that song? Go look it up.
I'm not country.
You go look it up.
She got me beat.
I'll finish singing the rest of it to you afterwards.
It'll probably be playing in the gym during practice.
You know that song, don't you? The Lord knows I'm sinning, and sinning ain't right, but me and the good Lord gonna have us a good time.
But beyond all of that, who is Kim Mulkey? She was raised in Tickfaw, Louisiana, population 617. She went to school in nearby Hammond, a metropolis of 20,000, and her drive was evident early. She played Little League Baseball with the boys. She never missed a day of school. She had a perfect 4.0 grade point average. She was just as successful in basketball. Even though she was only 5'4" and she wore her hair in French braided pigtails, she played point guard like a drill sergeant. She won 4 state titles in high school. At Louisiana Tech, the winning continued with 2 national championships. No surprise, she earned a spot on the Pat Summitt coached U.S. Olympic team in 1984 and won a gold medal. When Mulkey's playing days were done, she hooked on as an assistant coach at her alma mater. She spent 15 years at Louisiana Tech, working for her mentor, the legendary Leon Barmore. When Barmore decided to retire, Mulkey, who had turned down other schools to stay at La Tech, was the obvious choice to replace him. But when a dispute arose over her contract, Mulkey wanted 5 years, La Tech refused to offer any more than 4, she left for Baylor. She took over a program that had failed to have a winning record in 4 Big 12 seasons. In the 15 years since, all of her teams have won at least 20 games. All but 1 has been to the NCAA tournament, and 2 of those teams won the national title, including the 2012 team that won a perfect 40-0. Baylor Athletic Director Ian McCaw told me earlier this week, Mulkey not only transformed the women's basketball program, but also the university. She made folks believe that Baylor could be the best. Will Baylor be the best at this weekend's Oklahoma City Regional? That remains to be seen. But you can bet Kim Mulkey will do everything in her power to make it so. Games are Friday and Sunday evening.